Hello everyone, it's SpawnPoiint and welcome back to another video, because today we are unboxing and getting hands-on with the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now I would normally choose to go for an all black or grey option, but I've actually gone for the cosmic orange this year. And what are we thinking? Is orange really the new black? But yeah, we're going to get this unboxed, take a closer look at the new colour, see what's changed and show you why I still use an iPhone to record every single video on this channel. Now I think if this video does well, I will probably follow it up with a proper review in a week or two showing you how I use an iPhone. So make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you want to see that happen, and I might even feature the new car. Okay, so here's the box with that typical clean design where we've got the cosmic orange on the front and the orange iPhone label on the side. But let's peel this off and slide that lid off. And here it is. Damn, this is a lot brighter than I was expecting it to be. But you know what? First impressions and all that, this looks alright. I'm actually pretty happy with this colour. But let me put that to one side for a second, because under that we get the USB-C charging cable. And then if you're in the UK, we do get the SIM card removal tool. However, if you're in the US or Canada or some other countries in the world, you'll only have the option for an eSIM phone now, so you won't get one of these. Right, let's take a quick look at the design. So cosmic orange, what are we thinking? Is this too bold, too orange, or is it just right? Because before I ordered this, I wasn't sure if it was the right choice, as I normally go all black or grey just to keep it understated. But seeing this now, do you know what? I'm still not quite sure. It certainly pops, but I'm not sure if it's just too much. So as you can see, it's got a two-tone colour theme to the back, where the main case is one shade of orange, where the centrepiece is a slightly lighter colour. And that's because this year the cases are made from aluminium instead of titanium. And that's how we're getting the bold colour like this on the Pro models. Now it's got a really nice finish to it where it kind of shimmers in different light, whether that's in a dark room or outside, and it's definitely the brightest Pro colour that we've ever had. But then you'll notice that the centrepiece is a slightly different colour, and that's because this is the new ceramic shield panel. Now this isn't just some weird cosmetic design, this is supposed to help with the heat from the phone using a new vapour chamber. It essentially spreads the heat from the battery and the chip across a wider area, but we'll have to see how this works out over time. But personally, I'm not a huge fan of this two-tone design. I think the back would have looked so much nicer if it was all one design, one colour and one material. I also don't like the fact that the Apple logo is no longer centred. Yes, it's a small complaint and it is centred to the ceramic shield, but not on the iPhone itself. And then we've also got the new camera bump at the top, so instead of the bump only surrounding the three cameras, it now extends across the entire width of the phone. Now let me just grab the 16 Pro Max just so I can compare it to that. So here's how it looks alongside the 16 Pro Max that I've been using for the last year. I like the fact that the 17 now has an almost symmetrical bump across the top, but I actually think the 16 looks a lot more elegant and sleek. I do think that's down to the ceramic panel though on the 17 with that two-tone design. I think if the 17 had a solid back piece like the rest of the phone, this would look so much nicer, but that's just my own thoughts. But looking around the phone, we've still got the same buttons around the side, so we've got the action button, which you can use for opening the camera or whatever you'd like. I actually have mine switched off on my 16 because I kept pressing it by mistake, but it's a great quick button if you ever need to use it. As for the screen on this, well, this is still rocking the same screen that we have on the 16 Pro Max. So that's a 6.9-inch OLED Super Retina XDR display. We've got the 120Hz ProMotion, Dynamic Island, and an always-on display. It looks nice, but it's pretty much the same screen. However, there are two big differences this year with the 17 Pro models. The first is it comes with the Ceramic Shield 2 front, which is supposedly 3 times less scratch resistant and it is less reflective. So as you can see here, as I'm moving it around, the tint of the screen is definitely darker now, which should make a difference for reducing the reflections. On top of that, it's now got a brighter display for outdoor use. So this one now goes up to 3000 nits while outdoors, while the 16 Pro goes up to 2000 nits. And then we've got the cameras. So the only reason I upgrade every year is for the cameras. And that's because I do shoot every video on this channel with an iPhone. In fact, every video, every photo, every short, literally everything is shot on iPhone. So this year though, we've seen a couple of changes and improvements, which is great to see. Firstly, the front-facing selfie camera is now 18 megapixels instead of 12, and it has a wider sensor for capturing either portrait, square, or landscape no matter how you hold your phone. Now, this will definitely be useful for those family selfie shots, and it's got a dual capture mode now so you can record both you and what you're seeing at the same time. But then around the back, we have the same triple camera setup. So we've got the main lens is a 48 megapixel fusion lens. This is what I use to shoot most of my videos and photos with. A 48 megapixel fusion ultra wide for those cool wide shots. And the new one, the 48 megapixel fusion telephoto lens. This sensor has been doubled from the 24 megapixels to 48 megapixels this year. Plus, it's now got a different optical zooms as it's got 4 times and 8 times instead of just the 5. Now, I only spent an hour with it today, but here are some photos I took with it with the 3 different lenses. So we've got a mixture of ultra wide photos, normal main photos, which again I do use most of the time, and the new telephoto lens. So here we've got the different optical zooms, and it is clear to see that the new sensor has definitely made a difference. As for filming, well, we still get Dolby Vision, 4K 120 and up to 200 FPS in slow-mo, although I shoot pretty much everything now at 4K 60. As for the specs, well, this year for the first time we can choose a 2TB option with the Pro Max. I didn't go for it though because I've gone for the 1TB again, as that seems to be enough for my use. But it's cool to see the option is there for double the storage. It's also got the new A19 Pro chip, which brings us better performance for editing and gaming, and an improved battery. Oh, and I also got a few new cases and a screen protector from Spiga. I do need to try these out, but at the moment I'm thinking I might run this naked just for that new colour. Well, that was a quick look at the new Cosmic Orange iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm excited to test this out over the coming week to see how it performs. And as I say, if you guys want to see a full review on how I use an iPhone to create and make these videos on the channel, please drop a like and subscribe for that video next. And I'm even tempted to use the iPhone review to finally show you guys my 911 that I picked up back in Feb. Now drop a nice iPhone 17 in the comments and I'll give you a thumbs up for staying right till the end. And if you did enjoy today's video, check out this video next. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time.